So welcome to today's Greater Life CoffeeCast. And today's question, as we explore the pillar of home, which is of course everything to do with ourselves, our relationships and our physical space, our place in the world. My question is, will you even get a bench? Now what on earth am I talking about here? And why does it matter? Well, I am here in the park just up the road from my house, and you can probably hear the trees rustling with a late evening breeze. I'm looking across to the climbing frame where my kids have formed some kind of like teddy bear hospital, I think. Although my son has just dropped his teddy bear from a great height. So, maybe it's like the current allopathic healthcare system where they make you sick so that they can sell you the cure. But that's a soapbox and a rant for another day. And just up from the climbing frame where some form of hospital or mortuary for teddies is currently occurring is a bench. And the bench has a little plaque. And the plaque says, "In memory of Elsie King, who did so much for the village." And I've got no idea who Elsie King is or what she did for the village. But now she is no more, except she has a bench. And perhaps Elsie's friends come and sit on her bench and remember her. I don't know. And I don't know what you have to do for a village to be worthy of a bench. What do you have to do for a world to be worthy of a mention? And is that the best criteria? Because we are rightly enraptured by Hollywood heroes, by mythical figures, Hercules and Boudica and a host of others who fill our imaginations with great deeds of bravery, courage, cunning. And today we lionize those titans of industry, the Elon Musks, the Sheryl Sandbergs, the Michelle Obamas. What makes one worthy of being remembered? And is that something to strive for? And here today, as I watch my children either tend to or sacrifice their teddies, I think I make the case that it's not the be-all. There is no guarantee that when you pass on, you will be remembered with anything more than a bench, if that. And in 1,000 years' time, the likelihood of you even having a bench that memorialises you is slim to none. So then, what is it to live a meaningful life? How do we orient towards purpose? And I think today, as I listen to the wind in the trees, as I hear the faint delight of my children, as I watch what I think is a buzzard but is possibly a pigeon wheeling in the air above me, I think I make the case that, as all the sages of old have said, to truly live here, now, in the beauty of this moment, is perhaps a far more worthy aspiration. I'm not sure worthy is actually the right word, but perhaps a far more meaningful, perhaps a far more viable aspiration. There is only so much you and I can control, whether we are spoken of in times to come. What is absolutely in our control is how we show up here, now, for ourselves, for those we love, and for our village. And that as I speak, perhaps the aspiration is to shoot for a bench. Because there, to have truly lived and loved among people who truly live and love and appreciate with you, well, then you have the weavings of a powerful and potent social fabric. There you have what now we are losing at a ever-increasing rate. A sense of interdependence, a sense of belonging, a sense where perhaps even if there was no money for the bench, the people clubbed together because they appreciated so much what Eloise had done, or Elsie, sorry, that they wanted to honour a beloved village member, someone they enjoyed belonging with, someone they loved to thrive alongside. So, here's some questions then for today. Who is your village? Where is the place upon this earth that you can put your heart into healing? And what would you love to do for your village that might, when your final breath passes, mean that my children's children might visit your village and sit upon your bench? All right.